Welcome to another episode of the Bastard Sermon. I'm one of your three hosts, Cody Hucker.
Luke Young.
Lloyd Johnson.
And this week, we have on the lead singer of Inferious, Gabe McQueen. Everybody give it up for Gabe. Yeah! Woo! Gabe?
Where are you?
Where is he taking a piss right now?
No, he's not here.
Oh, see, because I thought, what happened? Where'd he go?
He's on the calendar.
Yeah, he's in the calendar. He
months.
said months ago in agreement that he would be here, right?
That's what I remember hearing.
Right.
I had a comic friend that I was going to book for today because he's in town right now, but we had someone booked. So
What funny comedian did we miss out on because Gabe McQueen was on?
Don't worry about it because we'll get him back.
You should have just.
Oh, that's good.
Dave
we'll get him
Attell.
back. That's awesome. Shut up.
We missed out on Louis
It's actually Patrice O'Neal's hologram.
Oh fuck. We just have his tech sit in back there, just like sets it all up. But no, I messaged him last night. He blew off the messages. So messaged him this morning, nothing. Messaged him again in the afternoon. He said, "Hey man, sorry for seeing it so late. We're on our way to Dayton for practice."
Oh hell yeah, dude!
I was like, "Oh, true."
Sick. I'm glad that you updated your calendar.
All I said when he said that was nice. Have a good show. And then he was like, it's my bad. I should have let you know sooner. And yeah, left it on red. I don't care to respond anymore.
Yeah. So you still a big Inferious fan?
Love the music. Don't give a fuck about the people.
Well, so the guitarist is the one that my ex started banging after me. So I already had a bad taste in my mouth about this. I was like, fuck this band.
Yeah.
Fuck this
Why
band.
did you go back and eat her out again?
No.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure where you meant bad.
Did her vag taste like his ween and seam?
So when we broke up, she kept trying to have me come over to the apartment so we would fuck, and there was a skateboard over there, and I was like, since when do you skateboard? She doesn't, but that dude does. So I was like, oh, sick, dude. So you were fucking both of us at the same time, you slut.
Yeah.
All right, anyways. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Furious.
She's like, if what you do is called fucking. I mean, come on.
Oh, I have a bad dick game.
Again,
I
I
understand that.
I dig the music, but boy howdy.
I don't
You're
care.
a band, right? Like when you make gigs out like months out in advance, you definitely show up, right?
No, we're a shitty podcast. Nobody takes us fucking
here's the
seriously.
Thing. All right, so I've said this before.
Which is the unprofessional side of it.
Yeah.
Like that's ridiculous. You know?
I've said this before. Musicians are rarely good
You're right.
guests.
You know what? I'm starting to think we only ever had musicians on because they like Pat was like a scene lord, like a scene god, and they have to like pay homage to the gods of old, or they'll never face fame and succession.
Credit where credit's due, though.
Some of them were dope.
It did build us a decent fan base.
100% it did.
We got a good fan base out of it, and fucking a lot of those guys are cool. Some of the bands are cool, but like a lot of them suck fucking fat wieners. And Scab Hag just came on. That was a great episode. That was
notice
fun.
I didn't say we shouldn't have them. I'm just
Yeah.
they're a much
I agree with you.
harder guess to make it be good or
sure.
to have show up, or like this is just my whole life of, I used to be much more in like the local music scene, like Skin Curtain, all those guys were like good friends of mine. Used to get to hang out with bands that came in town and shit. So
Can I be honest?
yeah,
I was getting bummed all week that we were having a musician on because I was like, every time we have a fucking musician, they suck balls. Like, it's rare that they don't. So I'm with you. Usually they don't suck balls, but they just don't live up to the hype ever. Like, Scab Hag was fun. It was,
But that was
fun.
also your boy, though.
Exactly. That's the factor that made it fun. And I have a good barometer of what's going to be good on a podcast. And I was like, Mike's going to be good on this podcast. He's in a better mood. He's not going to get blackout drunk like last time. He's got a good band. And if we play his music, people are going to be like, damn, that's solid music. He's got good fight stories. He's got stories to come with. I know this will be fun out the gate. With other bands, you're taking a risk. With comedians, you're never taking a risk, really, unless they're
they know how to
hungover.
perform. They know how to perform or be on.
Yeah.
So musicians know how to be on when they're making music, when they're performing music. Comedians know how to be on when they're talking.
Sure.
So in a talking format like this, a conversational format, it's comedians are definitely better.
Sorry. Do you feel like at all that it's also what I was saying before, where it's like, oh, it's a fucking shitty podcast. Who can fuck them? Who cares? Who fucking cares, dude? I don't need to fucking.
I definitely think that has happened at least once, for sure.
Yeah.
Also,
at least once.
I think the pressure for comics to promote is higher than it is for musicians to promote. Like, I think musicians promote, but that whole era of you have to do it yourself isn't there as much as it is in the comedy scene. Like
Yeah.
in comedy, you have to make every opportunity. You have to push for it. You have to ask to do, 25 instead of 5. You have to
Absolutely
promote and do stuff to make yourself seen and known. A band, you can just have one person in the scene who likes you and goes, yeah, I'll talk to these people, they'll book you there. And I might be, minimalizing what bands go through to do it, but it just doesn't seem like that pressure is as high.
not at all. Not even
On the music side, whereas comics, any chance to promote, they're on.
Yeah, because they know how fucking important it is. Let me turn my fucking ringtone off before that becomes a problem. I heard the bzzz, and I was like, oh no, the fucking Amon Amarth's about to start playing. My ringtone might be the most obnoxious ringtone of all time.
It's Amon Amarth, of course it is.
I love that band. I fucking that band's sick. I don't care. I love that band so much.
Who doesn't
But
like Viking metal,
I love Viking metal. I don't know what I'm a dork. You guys.
Well,
know I'm a
you know
dork.
what? Viking metal's sick to a degree until they try to like make it traditional, and then it's like, all right, grow up. Like,
Actually,
are you really? Are you really though?
Oh wait, so there's a band called Wardruna, which is super cool because it's like a
Wardruna?
Wardruna. So it's
Wardruna,
War
okay.
and then Druna, and they play legitimate Viking music, not like oh we're doing this on a guitar. No, they go to museums and they're like, is there any way that we can get a professional cast made of this ancient instrument? They remake the instruments and then they play them on stage and they record them. I mean, the only thing that's not traditional is obviously the recording equipment that they're using to do it. They're throat singing in a traditional way. Yeah, they're doing all this fucking nerdy ass dork shit, but it's cool as fuck. Wardruna is fucking awesome. You remember that knife guy that we had on from Forest and Fire?
Yeah.
I brought up that band. He was like, dude, I just pound knives to that band all fucking night long. And
That
I was
dude's
like,
a psychopath. That dude is just in a blacksmith like forge,
Yeah.
just listening to some throat singing, just sweating over hot iron and
Yeah.
steel, just pounding away. Probably hard as a rock too. He's wearing nothing but the
yeah,
apron.
his shirt's off, dude. His
No, he's
pants
got
are
like
off.
long. He's got like
a
knee-high
leather apron
socks
and Crocs.
and knee-high socks, but they're bundled down to his ankles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know at
They're
least
wool.
you know
Yeah.
his ponytail and his beard are braided into each other.
Yeah, he's got like the little like sterling silver fucking
Oh, yeah.
Celtic.
He's got chicken bones interweaved into his shit.
He eats his own cum.
But
What?
but speaking of blacksmiths, Steve, Lord Spitmouth, he actually took a blacksmithing course and posted
shit.
that up on Discord. It was actually pretty dope.
Yeah, so Lord Spit in My Mouth, when are you gonna make me something?
Missed the opportunity to plug the Discord server. Go and check out Discord. We'll send you a link in the fucking.
We plug every episode. They'll hear
I'll
it
tell you what
eventually.
though, if you go to one of the events and meet Steve, you'll love him.
Yeah.
He's one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's just that genuine and sweet of a guy.
He seems
He
like
absolutely would make you something.
he seems like a good kid. I like that guy just from talking to him.
Yeah.
He
He's-
messages me regularly, not regularly, but every other week. I get a private message, and it's always like uplifting, good shit about the podcast, like good, like weird questions that I could tell that he's like deep into a Patreon. Like, you know, where you get a weird question where you're like, I don't even remember talking about that, but it's oddly
No,
specific.
fans don't like
every
me
week.
like they like you.
That's because you say 18 words a podcast.
Well, I've been stepping my game up for a long time now.
You have been.
I've been on fire, baby.
You have a hurdle to overcome. Like,
well,
this
they can
is
suck
natural.
my dick.
I mean, covering your red with red isn't.
I'm also the approachable idiot. I seem like the guy to talk to.
Are you?
You seem like the,
Are you?
You seem like the intimidating, scary.
There's
quiet
nothing
guy.
about your Facebook that makes you seem approachable. Everything about your Facebook makes you seem like I should unfriend him and stay very far away. I don't want him to learn my name because if he learns my name, he'll say something to me in public, and I can't have that. Like,
You know the only thing. Do you know the only thing that makes Cody approachable?
what?
Me.
How fucked up am I that like the only thing that's
Dude, I was thinking about this the other night. It's totally unrelated, and I'm just making it all for fun. But like, you've time and again, you're like, social media is not my thing. You're up at 3 a.m. making like fucking paragraph pages.
Yeah,
like,
I've
all,
never-
there's every hour of the motherfucking day, you've got a paragraph about something.
I legit saw in like the memories or whatever. I saw like 12 years ago, I posted like a rant about something. I was like, oh my God, that's a Cody post. Like that's how I saw it when I was reading over.
Was it like just like an angry post and you're like screaming at somebody but nobody at the same time?
Also, 12 years ago, he's my age right now, basically.
Oh, fuck.
So, yeah, dude, I'm on the fast track to being Lloyd, dude. I'll be
Hey, you might be cool soon.
Yeah, I know, right? That's what I'm getting hyped about. Like, I might be a likable guy here in about 12 years.
Only 12 years to go.
Also, it'll take us multiple crippling injuries for me to have a little bit of fucking... Oh, I can't burn
crippling
every bridge.
Injuries, head injuries.
I can't just burn bridges because eventually somebody will have to walk me up and down my steps and get me groceries and stuff. So I'll have to be nice now.
Yeah. Just break yourself in half a few times, get a dozen concussions or so, and then a diagnosis going, hey, all the shit your brain does, that's something wrong with your brain. And they go, oh, okay, I gotta be nice. I gotta wrap this shit up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, I gotta button this down.
Gotta put a bell on it.
Yeah,
it's getting close.
No, yesterday, literally from sitting in a chair at Go Bananas watching the Super Bowl, I didn't go to work yesterday.
Oh, from the pain of it?
Yeah, my hip was so locked up. Like I wasn't even really that mad that the Bengals lost.
Sure you weren't.
I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Like everything hurt so bad by the time I got home. I was like, I don't care anymore. Whatever.
If they would have won, would it have made the pain tolerable?
No.
All right.
I like midway through the third quarter, all I could be like, my brain was just barely paying attention. Like I was holding on as much as I could, but it was just overstimulated and way too much pain. So like the last quarter of the game, I'm literally just like staring through the fucking TV, like, like ready to go home. Yeah. And so yesterday I spent pretty much all day in bed because I couldn't put socks on. Oh
God, Lloyd, why are you back at work? Who's letting you work?
I'm fine now. It just was tightened up so much I literally couldn't get socks on my feet early in the morning, and I'm like,
I know we're gonna talk about it. I know we're about to lead into the Super Bowl
for sure.
But before we get off of that, I just said the fans don't give a fuck about me like you. I want to just say thank you to Turbo Potato 3000. Just sent me a message about the Luke Does Acid LLC. Yeah. He said it was fucking awesome. It was good vibes. He said he really liked how I was feeling in that episode. He said I definitely gave Cody and Lloyd folded arm energy by the end of it, but he said I managed to pull you guys out just by having a good time.
Wait, what were we doing that was so bad?
We were watching Alan Resnick. It definitely should have ended before that.
Okay. I love that the acid guy was the one who was like, this is going to be terrible for people to listen to. Turn it off.
but I was also fighting for it to happen at first, though. But then I was like, yeah, this is bad.
Yeah.
Also, we didn't address the backdrops, but I'm very aware of it right now because as I rock back and forth, I see this one moving, so it's just accentuating my fucking autistic behavior of like,
can't stop moving.
Oh, it is move. The arm is swinging. That's holding it up.
I know.
So we are gonna get better backdrops. We're gonna get full canvas ones that'll be harder for. They won't move as much. They won't sway as much. But in the meantime, we got the one that Luke used to use when he was in his horrid closet because we broke his balls about his closet so hard that his mom,
I swear to God, it was a Christmas gift.
His mom's knitted him a sweater and then fucking knitted him this fucking thing. So I heard those boys were picking on you, Luke. And then they fucking made him.
You think my mom cares about me that much?
Yes. Your mom loves you. She made you a whole hoodie. She made you a bastard servant glove. She bought you this for. There's no way your dad
to bring on the show to plug herself.
Okay. All right. Your mom loves you. Come on, dude. At least you're no.
She has her moments.
Go back.
She's got like mood swings.
Damn. Go back to her plugging herself. What's up with that?
Oh, that's hot, right?
Yeah, dude. I love to plug your mom too, dude. Hell yeah.
Have at it.
Oh, is your mom gross?
I don't know.
Is your mom hot? Come on, be honest.
No.
No.
I'm gonna plug both of your moms.
I'm gonna plug both your moms.
I don't think you'll
at
be
the
into
same
my mom.
time.
I love my mom to death, and I don't think you're gonna. I don't think you're not gonna be about it.
You'll know my life.
All right. Okay. I think I do a little bit.
Lloyd
better
lives
than
for
you
the gross.
She's not gross. My mom's a nice. Fuck you, dude. My mom's. Dude. Now I gotta fuck my mom to show you how hot my mom is, dude. I'm not gonna let anybody talk about my mom like that, dude.
If anyone's gonna fuck my mom, I'm gonna fuck my mom, dude.
Yeah, dude. Nobody's fucking my mom but me, dude. Come on.
Like what's his name? And God damn it, my cousin was hot. So like,
yes, Jonah Hill in Wolf of Wall Street. He's like my cousin grew up hot.
I wasn't just gonna let anybody bang her, so I did.
If anyone's gonna fuck my cousin, I'm gonna fuck my cousin. Out of respect.
Yeah, and he's got that fucked up grill, like the fake teeth that's shiny as fuck. Like,
that
dude,
fluorescent blue.
That was such a good fucking movie.
oh my god, I love that movie so much.
So good.
I watched that movie and get fucked. It's a great movie to get fucked up to.
When I was actually going to college, I watched it every day. I would come home from my classes, get out my homework, and put that on.
So I'd come home from class and I'd come all over.
I'm sure
Come
I'm gonna.
on my homework because Margot Robbie's
My
tits.
pages would get stuck, so I couldn't do the assignment the next day, so I just bailed out.
I love that it's like a Martin Scorsese movie through and through, but it's like a different version of like. It's directed the way that like a Goodfellas or a Casino is, where like they're talking to the camera and like they're breaking the fourth wall, but like for narrative purposes. But it's like it's not about the mob for once. It's about fucking like rich ass bankers. Again, it's a real story.
Jordan Belfort, yeah.
The story of Jordan Belfort is so
I used to watch
compelling.
those fucking.
It really
I
is.
used to watch those infomercials like when I was homesick.
Like if him telling you to come join his class to learn how to get fucking rich.
Yeah, like I mean, I remember that shit from when I was little. It used to be on like. So in Alabama, it was Fox 54.
Mm-hmm.
And like during the middle of the day, there'd be like, you know, the Oprah and then fucking, you know, Jenny, whatever those shows. But there was always like this gap where there was just infomercials. And it was always the Jordan Belfort shit. And they used to crack me up. Even when I was like little, like when I was like elementary school age, they used to crack me up. Like, what the who's doing this? This is absurd. Like, how does this guy keep having money to put this on TV?
He's trying to save his ass.
And then you find out, like, when all that shit went down, like, you find out, like, oh, he has money.
Yup.
And you're like, what? How? People really paid for this shit. Yeah. All right. Okay.
I love how fucked up he's getting the whole movie. I'm a very like I like Dazed and Confused when they're getting fucked. Like I don't know what it is. I know it's a corny like middle school thing to get excited about, but when people are doing like drugs and getting fucked up in a movie and they're making it look cool, I'm like, hell yeah, dude.
You know, there's just I love the whole movie, but there's just one sort of thing I kind of wish that they had, like a scene or a moment that just kind of added that other layer of depth to the character or movie. Like, you don't really see the turn from him being like good husband to I'm just the debaucherous life forever now. Like, there was no real moment in the movie where you've seen that switch. Like, he was doing shit with other bitches long before Margot Robbie enters the movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, he's snorting coke out other girls' ass. He's fucking
Well, that's actually
girls.
after, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, the girls in his building and all that shit.
Yeah. So I think that was intentionally left out. I think it was supposed to be the money was the thing that changed him.
Yeah.
So I think that's why they didn't explore like how he changed personally.
You're right, and that's how they open the movie. He's
Yeah.
like he's talking about his long list of drugs. He goes on the whole diatribe, drugs.
What he does from the moment he wakes up to go to sleep.
Yeah, cocaine to bring me up. Fucking, I take fucking 9 of these to bring me down. Quaaludes and
to
the
bring me down. And
yeah, he's
Percocet
like-
for the back pain. And but
Exactly. Then he's like,
this is
but
the best fucking drug ever.
and then he does a line of coke, and then he's like, no, not that. And he fucking unravels the fucking dollar bill, and he's like, that.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the you know the line. What's the line?
He's like this is the most powerful drug. Or yeah, I don't remember actually the fucking line now.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. But yeah, like him stretching. I think that was supposed to be. I think like them showing him changing would have taken away from the point of like the money was the change.
Okay.
The money was the switch over.
I'm realizing we got to do a Bastard LLC on fucking Wolf of Wall Street.
That's
We're
fine.
all
I'm
hyped
down.
about this movie.
I'm down.
I've watched it 300,000, and I
Join
know
the Patreon.
you have too. We got to do it. It's gonna be fucking sick. I
Join the
love that
Patreon,
movie.
y'all.
Yeah, I'm definitely down.
100%. All right, let's go into the Super Bowl. You said you were gonna shut me down as soon as I started talking about it.
Let's just treat it like, you know, in the 70s when an uncle touched you. We'll just not talk about it and forget that it ever like.
No.
Dude, it's still
Credit where credit's due. The Bengals did a fucking good job. They played a good game. It was not a blowout. It was still a 3-point game.
Oh, I know. If here's the thing. Have you seen like the last play?
Yeah, of
Jalen-
course. No,
Jalen-
I fell asleep right at the end.
No, I'm saying, have you seen like when they break it down and show the whole
No,
field?
I didn't go into the.
Jalen Ramsey fell down. Jamar Chase was running by himself.
I don't
everybody.
understand. Is that someone on the O line or something like that?
No, so the cornerback that was covering Jamar Chase, our receiver,
Okay.
fell down. So Jamar Chase was wide open. If Burrow
I
had
threw it
had
to the wrong person.
no, if Burrow had 2 more seconds,
Yep.
he could have lobbed it towards Jamar. He would have had the touchdown. That would have been it.
The thing that made me the saddest is the offensive line. And especially because Joe
dude,
Burrow
he was sacked so many motherfucking times, man.
It's not even just that. Well, it is exactly that, but it's also
that shouldn't have happened.
He had an ACL injury that he came back from. He won the greatest. I mean, the ABC did their fucking NFL highlights, and they did their what's it called, Lloyd? The NFL
comeback player of the year.
Comeback player of the year. You're good for tying your shoes right now. So for comeback player of the year, Joe Burrow wins that, and it's because he just got a major, gigantic surgery on his, I think it's his left knee.
It was an MCL sprain, I think, or a knee sprain. So nothing bad happened.
Yeah, but it
nothing
could have been
surgery required. But yeah, he did sprain his knee, and then he waved off the trainers like, nope, I'm staying in. I'm not coming out. And they were like, well, can we have a look? And he said, nope, I'm staying in. I'm not coming out.
Yep.
That's the guy you want.
It could have been detrimental, but it was so sad that to just watch him get fucking sacked.
And, that fucking fourth down.
And to watch the defensive line come out the gates so fucking strong. Oh my God, I felt so proud of the Bengals when they just shut them down immediately. Like the opening drive by the Rams was just shut down immediately by the defensive line. I was super proud of the fucking of the Bengals, and then I just feel like the offense fell apart over and over and over again. And go ahead.
No, I was saying that the defense all year got underappreciated because of how wild the offense was.
Mm-hmm.
So they did what they've been doing all year.
Yeah.
And if you look at like where they were in the playoffs, they're like first in this, second in this, first in this, second in this. They were as good as any defense in the league. Everything came down to the offensive line being trash.
Yep.
Like,
yeah.
Adeniji and Isaiah Prince just aren't able to do.
How do you feel about this this conspiracy that everybody's got going on? I hate it because I know that if we would have won,
there's a conspiracy.
You're fine. I guarantee there's not a conspiracy, but there's a bunch of people that are like, and it happens every single fucking game because you're gonna have fans on either side that are looking for any possible reason to be upset about a shitty call that was made by a ref. And I mean, it did fucking suck balls because we got buried. I was texting my mom the entire time, and she was like, as I was texting, we just got buried by that fucking third down fucking holding call right in game time fucking decisions time. It's fucking third down, and we've got 40 seconds to go, and then you get the holding call. You're fucked. It's over. Now the ball's turned over to the Rams. It's fucking it's done. There's nothing else we can do at this point. So that's when the game was over, and we got fucked by it. But everybody else is talking about it as if, like, SoFi Stadium cost $5 billion to build. The LA Rams had to win this. Otherwise, they were going to recoup their fucking losses on the money. And I'm like, they recouped their losses on the Super Bowl no matter what. They sold tickets for, like,
$6,000.
80 grand is the most expensive, and then the nosebleeds were like $6,000. The nosebleed, those fucking shittiest, the terrible seats with no extra services and stuff like that. I don't know if it's $6,000, but it's in the double.
A lot of them that were up there.
$2,000, $3,000 for dog shit nosebleed tickets, which I mean at SoFi isn't dog shit at all. I watched a breakdown of how that arena looks and like all the shit that they did.
It's fucking dope.
It's insane. They put out this. I'll talk about that later. I'm losing losing track if I start talking about SoFi, but they made their money back for sure.
The conspiracy shit can stop.
It's so dumb. It is so fucking dumb, and I don't like that because it almost diminishes how good of a game that they played the entire time. And the refs are allowed to make a fucking call. I mean,
it also showed on like camera he was holding though.
Yeah, and their complaint was that in the beginning of the game there was the Bengals were holding on, or it was a pass interference call that they didn't call, and even who's the fucking guy that talks too much? That fucking Chris, what the fuck's his name? Chris Collinsworth is fucking running his fucking gums about like, well, it's the Super Bowl, so they're gonna let him play. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is, and I like that mentality all the way until it sucks that mentality didn't carry through to the end. But I mean, if something's egregious enough that they have to make a call on it, those are the rules, and that's part of football, and that's how that goes. I mean, I'm a new fan to this, but if the refs can't do that, then just don't have refs anymore. Let them do whatever. Let them just fucking break each other's fucking heads open. Like, you have to make those calls sometimes, and I don't think that it's like that is the biggest. The heaviest scrutinized fucking game that you're ever gonna fucking see. There's more camera angles on it than anything that's ever been recorded live in history. You've got 100 angles of every single player in the most fucking technological fucking stadium that's ever been built. You think that the refs are on purpose going to try to fuck the games over? It's not 1977, bitch, where there's 2 camera angles and it's on film and you got to go fucking get a projector out to see if the refs are making bad calls. If the ref wasn't justified in making that call, I mean, he's going to lose his job. He's losing fucking millions of dollars. I mean, it's going to be a giant... He's going to court. I mean, you're talking about fucking with the Super Bowl. I don't think that there's a conspiracy to help the Rams win.
I don't think. There isn't. There isn't a conspiracy.
Absolutely isn't, yeah.
Did the refs make a couple of shitty calls? Yeah, Logan Wilson wasn't fucking holding, for sure. There was one where you can clearly see Jonah, the left tackle, guy had just a handful of his face mask pulling him down.
Ugh.
I mean, it was on the replays. You could see it over and over. They showed it like 3 times. And it's like, is anyone going to mention the fact that this guy just grabbed him by his face mask and pulled him to the ground? Okay, no. All right, I mean, but that's every game. Yeah. They can't see everything. They're real. They're just people.
Right.
They have to do what people do.
I don't think that it was intentional, the refs trying to fuck the Bengals over. And, like, honestly, if there was a call like that on the Rams and we would have won, everybody on the Rams side would have been saying the same fucking thing, and the Bengals would have been fine with anything that was fucked up. It could have been an actual rigged game in favor of the Bengals, and if the Bengals won the Super Bowl, Cincinnati fans would have been fine with it. So everybody's bitching is a bunch of disingenuous fucks. Like, don't act like you wouldn't be happy if you got a advantageous fucking call by the refs, or if you got a flag in that moment and it helped your team out. Don't act like you wouldn't be stoked. Don't act like you'd be fighting for the other fucking side. Now everybody's pointing to low-level celebrities and people bitching on YouTube comments about how it's rigged, and that's all fine and dandy. That's going to happen. But I think that the Bengals played their fucking hearts out. I think that LA just pulled it out. I think that they were just they were a better team at the end of the day, and they won it. And that's football. That's what my mom said to me when they were like, "That's." I
thought it was in the bag once Odell and Stafford were out.
I thought it was in the bag once Odell was down too.
I didn't. I mean, the Rams has the best team money can buy. I mean, they had no salary cap left. They spent all of the money you can possibly spend.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've drafted great players. I think like Cooper Kupp, he deserved to be the fucking MVP. He triple crowned. He did shit that no one's ever done.
Bro, do you know how excited I was when OBJ was fucking injured? And I was like, why am I rooting for another man to be hurt right now?
See, I would have much rather been Cooper Kupp because...
Yeah, he's the one. He's the one that decided it.
But he's also just that good. And Matthew Stafford, like the whole Rams team deserves, like Aaron Donald is the best fucking player in the league as far as... Cooper Kupp's the best receiver in the league. I mean,
Aaron Donald's the one that got that sack on fucking Joe Burrow that hurt him, right?
Yeah, I mean, he got a handful of them. He's just, I mean,
I hope the Bengals spend their money well next season and they get a better offensive line, or at least train our offensive line better. I don't know how that side of shit works. I'm not deep enough into football yet.
So they're gonna have to go in free agency and the draft. So just trying to draft a bunch of new people to come in and start is madness. We've seen teams try it, and it doesn't work. Jonah Williams at left tackle is fine. Quentin Spain at left guard is fine. The whole right side of the line, I mean, granted, they were backups. So both of the guys who were starters are out for the year. You know, I mean, they brought in Riley Reif to be the right tackle. He got hurt, was out for the year. So that's where Isaiah Prince is in. I can't remember. Anyway, the right guard got hurt, and that's where Akeem Adeniji he was not the starter. So the whole right side of the line was just not great the whole year. That's
right.
That's the thing that happens. But it's also been a need that should have been addressed.
Yeah, 100%. It's been an issue all season, all postseason. It's been. And I'm sure that the offensive fucking line coach, whoever that is it Zach Taylor or is there a separate coach for
Rich Graham?
All right, so I'm sure that I guarantee you that they've been running nonstop. They've been drilling their asses. They've been fucking addressing. It's not like they didn't address it. They just don't have whatever it is, whatever that explosive energy that you need, whatever the fucking eyes that you need on the field is, those guys just don't have it. Well, I'm sure that they're top level fucking players, but they don't have it to make us to the fucking to get us the Lombardi. They just don't. Well, and they didn't.
They got us close enough.
They got us super close, and I'm proud of the Bengals.
Yeah, everyone should be like, hey, even with this glaring deficit, you have to get to the Super Bowl to lose the Super Bowl.
And buddy, it was a 3-point Super Bowl game. It was as good of a watch as any of the postseason games.
They beat the spread, so people who bet,
yeah,
the spread was 4.5, so they beat the spread, so most people still made their money.
Yeah, dude. I mean, Bengals did a good fucking job, and I'm proud of the Bengals, and I'm new to rooting for them, and I know even you were like, you're not gonna fuck with the Bengals after if they lose the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna buy merch now. I guarantee I'm gonna buy merch so that I'm ready for next season. I'm gonna be fucking watching games with Lloyd if he'll have me over. Like, yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna fucking I'm into this. I'm gonna be watching drafts. I've been watching like nonstop football shit. I've been going ham on like football stuff. I'm getting
God, I
excited.
hope so, because I'm gonna shame the dog shit out of you if you fucking back down now.
Please, you have to. You have to.
Oh, it's nothing like somebody being like, "Oh, is that Israel Adesanya fight this weekend?" No, that's 2 weeks from now. Okay, is Israel Adesanya fight on this weekend? No, that's
Kyle
next week.
Kinane, man. I forgot I was seeing Kyle Kinane.
I know you had a good reason.
And I had a great time.
I know you had a good reason. I just wanted to fuck with you. It was amusing because when you said the Kyle Kinane thing, I was like, "That's the night of Israel."
I know.
As soon as you said you were going, I was like, "That's what that."
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I thought it was the 7:30, like the early show, but it wasn't. It was the late show. But yeah.
Anyways, continuing on.
Oh yeah, so you I hope you stick to it, because I've heard it from like my friends who listen. There was an episode in particular. It was after they won the AFC, and we talked about it, that they were going to the Super Bowl, where you kept highlighting that Lloyd, like, I know you're a fan of like 30-something years, but like I'm just now getting into this, but like I'm really fucking excited, and you kept like cutting off this lifelong fan of like showing his excitement to compared to like you who had just gotten into it. And then, like, so the Bengals lose the Super Bowl, and I wake up, and the next morning I see a post from you like, "I feel fucking sick, dude. I can't believe it. I just got so sad. I just got so drunk and passed out. I just don't know. I was like, good Lord, bro."
I was legit sad about it, and I drank a bunch the night of. I was planning on going to Bananas with you boys, but my insurance has lapsed, and I was like, I didn't want to ask for a ride, and I was like, if they offer, I'll say yes, but I'm not going to, like, ask them for a ride over there. And when you guys did, and I was like, it's cool, it's fine, I'll sit at the house and do it. And no animosity. I'm not saying that like some backhanded, it's fine, no, it's cool. But for real, I was like, I'm just going to sit at the house and watch it, and it was fine. And I watched the game, and I was having a good time. And I knew you guys were busy because I kept trying to text, and I wanted to talk to somebody about it, and luckily my mom was available, and she's a big football fan growing up, but she was a Miami Dolphins, like back when Dan Marino was playing, or right off the end of Dan Marino playing is when she became a giant fan of the Dolphins. Terrible time to start rooting for him, by the way.
Yeah. Oh,
I watched my mom. I listened. My whole childhood was just hearing them, knowing later on that they had money on the game. My bedroom was below where our living room downstairs was, where they would have their big TV, and her and my stepdad were watching the game. We just hear him like, "Fuck no!" Like freak, and I'd never understood why they were freaking out that hard.
They lost hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, thousands probably. They were betting fucking serious money on these games that they were losing. And my mom,
that was our drug money for the month.
She'd been in the football, and my mom finally got excited about the Bengals because the Bengals have been so crushingly disappointing for her entire fucking existence outside of like when she was a kid, when she was a child. They had 2 times, and they had a good season through the 80s.
I like how you keep looking at me out of the corner of your eye like, you know, when you were a kid.
Just trying to do good room eye contact.
When my mom was a kid, you're like, when you were a kid too. I get what you're doing.
Yeah, but she'd never seen them do good, so she picked a team outside of the fucking outside of the Bengals, but she did get excited. We all got a good sense of civic pride from the Bengals winning, even people that haven't rooted for the Bengals in years. Fair weather fans or not, it brought the city together. It brought everybody together. The Bengals are winning. Everybody's watching. My mom's watching. We're talking nonstop about it, texting back and forth, and I'm getting drunk all the way up until the end. I had confidence all the way until fucking like I got so drunk that I forgot that I need to rewatch part of the end of the game, but I remember it just got to a certain point where I was like, we're fucked, it's over. And she's like, there's plenty of time left, and I was like, nope, there isn't, we're fucked. And then she was like, that holding call buried us, and I was like, it's over. I read the text messages back, and then I did the shameful thing the next morning, like, who did I call? Oh no, I called Lloyd fucking 3 times. Oh no, I called Sean. And then I'm looking at the call times because my phone will show me if somebody answered. I was like, oh cool, called them, they didn't answer, called them, didn't answer. Fuck, 2 minutes? That's 2 minutes too long for how drunk I was. Oh, 3 minutes? Oh god, that's way too long. Oh god, I probably cried. I don't know what the fuck happened. I blacked out in my bed. I got so sad. I was just like, dude, fuck it, dude. I tried to party a little bit. Nobody was available to party, and I was like, I'm going to bed, dude. Fuck this. I woke up like, oh god. And then I was like, dude, I'm not even hungover. Like, oh, the Bengals lost. And I was just sad, and I made that Facebook post. Like, I'm legitimately not even hungover for how much. I drank a bottle of rum, and I'm not hungover. I am crushingly sad right now.
It's so comical to me.
Yeah. But I mean, at least I stuck to my guns, right? A fucking Bengals fan, baby, who day?
Yeah. I mean, probably not the way you're supposed to write that up, but all right. Yeah. You did stick to your guns. I mean, your guns, granted, shot jelly. But you stuck to them.
Oh, you said you were going to shut down me talking about the Super Bowl. What did I do to you? What was my drunk call to you like?
I wasn't going to use that, but yeah. No, you called me as I'm like getting home, walking up the stairs to my apartment, literally holding my phone in the same hand. I have like the dog leash around my wrist, walking up the stairs, and I'm carrying something in the other hand. I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like, started to talk about it. I'm like, dude, I'm walking upstairs. I'm going in right. Like, I'm walking in the house right now. He's like, oh, okay. And I was like, all right, man, I'm going to get off the phone. He's like, are you mad? I was like, what? He's like, oh, I'm sorry I bothered you. And then hung up, and I'm like,
God, Cody's so annoying. I shouldn't be his friend
Jesus
anymore.
Christ, is this an ex-girlfriend? Like,
I'm the worst person.
No.
I would have said that's annoying and forgot about it because I know he's drunk and he'll apologize in the group chat the next day.
Right, which, I mean, it wasn't anymore, but it was just, like, as I'm walking up the stairs, he's like, I think he was like, oh, you sound like you're breathing heavy. Is everything okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm walking upstairs, got the dog, like, carrying
incredibly labored.
He's like, oh, okay, well, and then he started to talk about, like, you know, whatever about the game. I'm like, dude, I got to get off the phone. He's like, oh, are you mad?
I am, well, I'll say, off the topic of me being a fucking drunken idiot, I'm happy that you guys did it at Bananas with all the comedians that were up there. Because
it was a good time.
The whole time I'm getting messages that I'm getting hyped about. Like, Lloyd's just booking great comedians left and right. Do you want to tease any of this?
There was a ton of comedians there. I think it was just comedians and, like, their families.
Yeah, it was just, like, comics and friends of the club.
Who did we get?
Luke Capasso, who I think is fucking hilarious. Sam Evans, Alex Stone, both the guys who started the Fuck You, We Like The Bengals podcast.
We're going to have them on?
Yeah.
That's going to be sick, dude. I can't wait.
Probably like May or June when they're back in town. But
you guys got to do a fucking Fuck You Like The Bengals crossover. If that's
yeah, I'm sure we'll try and get something like that done. But Josh Faust, who's another guy that I think is real funny, that I think his dry sense of humor, he's going to have sniper shots for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Brand's going to be on with Anna McCullough.
Anna Mazza.
Mazza, sorry. McCullough? Where did I get that name from?
High school.
Oh, is that a person?
That's definitely someone's last name. Sam.
Oh, okay. I'm an idiot. Whoops.
Yeah, no, it was I definitely booked a handful of people that I'm excited about, so.
I've been holding shit in for like an hour. I'm going to turn this on 2 cameras and go shit.
Well, I have to piss first, so.
Go piss, because I have to go shit. All right, you go do that. We'll hold this down.
All right.
What do you got? I know you got something.
Dude, I have just been... No, though I did get
He said promoted at work. He was off mic.
I'm in a new department, though. That is pretty exciting. But no, dude, I've been playing some hard-ass fucking games and getting angry.
What do you mean?
I'm screaming, and I don't like to do that. Lose my temper. I'm playing Dark Souls and shit.
Why are you doing that to yourself?
Because I like a challenge.
You know what looks sick right now?
Let's hear it.
Elden Ring. Elden Ring looks...
I'm going to get that
It's
shit.
the first time I've been excited about a Dark Souls style game.
Yeah.
I still don't think that I'll get it. It looks so good. It looks so crispy. It looks like the world that I wished that Dark Souls was the entire time. Everything about it, all the fantasy shit, not even just the graphics. Like, if you would have done this on PS3 graphics, I'd be stoked about it.
Yeah.
Whatever it is about the style of how they did Dark Souls, I don't like the vibe of the environment that they generated. I don't care about the Bloodborne environment. I know it seems like it should be right up my alley, but fantasy stuff is for real. That's why I like The Witcher so much. That's why I like Skyrim so much. That's why I like these fucking... I like fantasy, like Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones style worlds, and Elden Ring looks like it's doing that. The only thing that's... as a casual gamer, it's not something you can dip your toes into the waters of. So it frustrates me.
It's true. You can't be casual.
And I'm such a casual, dude. I can't...
Yeah.
I don't have... I have time if I want to delve into video games, but I don't want to devote any amount of my life force to getting good at this game.
I was just talking about it with a friend of mine who also refuses to play those games because he has tried. I was like, it's like a math problem. Like, you just have to figure out the moveset and like the telegraphs as to what's coming, and then act. Like, don't think you're right. Like, you're not. Just solve the problem. You know? And they're like, that's my issue. I just think like, oh, I'm about to get him. If I just like swing one more time, like, that's your issue.
You should start. You should
don't be swinging an extra time. Like, shut the fuck up. Just roll with it. You're gonna die. He's gonna like pick you up, chomp you, and then slam you on the ground and deal your entire health bar.
You should start talking to Sean about Dark Souls, because that's his all-time favorite game series. Like, he even went back. He's a graphics whore, and he even went back and played Demon Souls and fucking like.
Well, it's because it was remastered on the 5.
No, before it got remastered, he was playing it. And I was like, "Why are you playing this bullshit?" Because he's all like, "I can't retro game. It's not good enough." And he was like, "Because I heard that it's amazing, and I have to like." Dark Souls is the best video game that ever got created. He's always hyping Dark Souls. He's always trying to get me into it. He's always telling me.
Final Fantasy Tactics.
He has. No, you guys talked about it extensively. But what's it doing to your psyche trying to learn this right now? How are you feeling?
Frustrated but proud.
Every time you get a small accomplishment, you feel like you've climbed Everest.
Dude, I feel like I'm like a little kid again playing a game that my brother beat. Because, like, I've got friends who like, just try to make these hard-ass motherfucking games their lives and just, like, wreck them all day. But, like...
Are you going to shit right now?
I have to.
What time are we at?
We are not close enough.
Okay. All right. I was just checking.
I sent... I keep sending him messages like, hey, dude, I just beat this guy. He's like, good job, man. That's so awesome. Keep going, dude. You're about halfway there. And I'm like, yeah, man, I am. Thanks. I go back in. I get just more angry. Every time I beat a new boss, I just know it's going to be another hour to 2 hours of headache because I'm about to learn a new area that's filled with booby traps and new monsters and shit that'll kill me instantly. And
see, it's games that require like. So I used to be a huge MMO guy. Like, all the people that I go on my camping trip with, the people I went up to New York to see.
Yeah.
Those are all people I met playing, like, Dark Age of Camelot and EverQuest. Like,
Guild Wars.
Early MMO. This is pre-Guild Wars. This is before that even was a twinkle in anyone's fucking thought. You know, Ashran's Call. Like, if anyone's as old as I am that can remember that game. Like, that's where... I started meeting all these people, like Steve, Lord Spit in My Mouth, and
hell, fucking yeah,
all that group of people that I know. That's all from MMO gaming. When I had the time to do that and didn't, or when I could commit to something like that. Now the games I like now are where they take that piece out of like you have to put a bunch of time in to get good at it. I want something that's fun to play.
Yeah,
so like the Fallout games with like the VAT system and whatever. I don't have to learn the XY axis to.
You can have fun and not put in much effort.
Yeah, or like Skyrim or things where you can just play them.
Yeah,
and have fun.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bar for me now. Is can I play it and is it fun right now?
Immediately.
I'm gonna play for
an hour.
Not
fun like 4 hours like in.
Yeah, I'm gonna play for an hour. And then I'm going to do something else.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at. But my favorite games have always been more like the turn-based strategy.
RTSs.
Yeah. Final Fantasy Tactics, Vandal Hearts, shit like that.
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Oof.
Lily fucking loves those games now.
Yeah. Oh, you turned her on to him?
Lily's balls deep in Fire Emblem. Like, she's writing down, when she was here playing it on her Switch, she's like writing down what class changes to what and who you get to change to what to get to that.
Mastering paradigms.
I mean, literally like filling up notebook paper with all the different, like, what she needs to do next. And I love that kind of thing.
Yeah.
As soon as I get my other controller back, I left it at someone's house, but I just got Puzzle Fighter.
Oof. Like classic Puzzle Fighter?
Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Oh shit. I remember playing that on the Pooter.
Oh, when Arcade Legacy first opened, they had it sitting right there.
Yeah.
And my name was on all of the...
The high scoreboard was yours.
It was all me.
Yeah.
And, like, it got to the point where I would go over there, like, once a week, and people knew when they saw me, like, playing. They're like, all right, I'm going to try and beat this dude.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where, like, the bartenders are like, I'll tell you what, I'll put 2 drinks on it. It's like the people who lost would have to tip them out for two different drinks.
Yeah.
And I would just get 2 free drinks.
That's awesome.
And it was just fun. Like, games like that I love. You know what I mean? You give me dominoes, you give me something where there's a it seems simple, but there's a strategy that goes to it.
Yeah.
That's my shit. That's my...
Your bread and butter.
My milieu, if you will. If you want a smart fuck word of the day.
Hey, you're teaching us stuff.
You know, say, for all our fans, Google milieu. But that's one of those words every once in a while I say it, and I fucking hate myself as soon as I do. Like, there's a handful of words I just... All right. But no, games like that I love.
Yeah.
So, like, I tried to get in, like, Borderlands, and it was so XY reliant that I lost interest real quick.
Yeah.
I was like, you got to put 15 hours into this before you're capable.
Huge skill tree
I'm
and
uninterested.
Gun levels.
Like, yeah. I don't care if I have to learn all this stuff, like, for upgrading or what, learning a whole bunch in order to be better.
Yeah.
Is one thing. Learning all of that just to be able to play normal.
Hard pass.
I don't care enough anymore.
Yeah.
Like, even the UFC games, like, as they got more complex, it was like, all right, guys, like, it's a little unnecessary for this to be this involved. Like, you don't have to go this far down a road just to be able to do the ground game. Like, take it back to where it was easier, I could do that part.
Yeah.
That said, I still spent probably 70, 80 hours on fucking, building a fighter up and making him win undefeated to the fucking end. And I still did all that, but there was, like, that instinct in me to, like, all right, I'm about to set this down and be done.
Yeah.
Over and over.
Gotta walk away from it.
So,
Saint.
I just got back from my shit, and we're coming up on the close of the show. I want to, before we do our reads and stuff like that, I want to tease something we're going to talk about on the Patreon, because Mansu was getting excited about it. The night that we went to Go Bananas, I ran into the character of all characters, Rob Long, and
Who is that?
Rob Long's a fool. He's a 56-year-old man that was a drunken fool that was at Bell and the Bear, and we ran into him. Stories galore with Rob Long. Rob Long rules. Rob Long fucking rules. We got to talk about Rob Long. We're going to talk about that on the Patreon. We got a bunch of other shit to talk about. All kinds of interesting, fun content coming up. Patreon.com/TheBastardSermon. And we've got an exciting picture that I want to talk about with our... go into the first read, and we'll talk about this picture in the second read.
Okay, we are sponsored by Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop. If y'all are trying to get down with the devil's lettuce like I am, you guys are going to need to be fully and properly equipped. Nah, dude, devil's lettuce works.
Don't say you guys. I didn't say it.
He knows who I mean.
He means just collectively, like listeners and people who use the word.
Just it was cute in 7th grade. Like, Cypress Hill, they smoke pot, 420, bro. Devil's lettuce, there's nothing devil about it. It just makes you, like, sleepy and kind of giggly. It's fine.
All right, well, hurry up so that we can do some of the devil's dandruff. Come on.
All right, well, if you partake in the devil's lettuce like I do, you should be properly equipped. And if you want to get equipped, you want to head on over to Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop, because they've got all of the shit you need to get fully lit. They've got Delta 8, Delta 10, Delta, you name it, nugs and carts.
Delta 69.
Delta
69.
Dope ass car.
They've got Kratom, if that's your thing. Make some tea, some sleepy time stuff. You know,
Get that Kratom knee.
Get that Kratom.
If they don't do the Delta 9 Joey B special, I don't know. They're fucking up. They're slipping, dude.
But if you need, say, any special apparatuses to smoke that Delta
Paraphernalia, if you will.
Delta 8 that you picked up from Scarlet Vape and Smoke Shop, be sure to grab one of their excellent water pipes or their bowls. They've got them of the greatest and highest quality for the lowest of prices. They we had them on forever and ever ago, and they told us about how the inside trading goes with these glasswares, and they are fucking hooking you up because they don't believe that you should get dicked like all the other smoke shops do.
They're good kids.
They're great. They're great people.
I will say at the Super Bowl thing, someone did go, "Hey, thanks for pointing those guys out. They're right up here by where we were because it was on Montgomery Road."
Oh, and they used the thing.
And they were like, "Oh, we went up there and we were talking to them. Those guys were fucking awesome. They gave me all kinds of cool shit." So shout out to those guys. Yeah, one of the comics came in and checked you guys out, and they you guys delivered fully. So thanks.
Good.
Hell yeah.
Those guys rule.
Yeah, so if that ad read doesn't sell you enough, just go and check them out. And when you do, let them know that you're a bastard, and you'll get 15% off of your order. And they have 2 locations. They have one at 937 Monmouth Street, Newport, Kentucky, 41071. And the other one is at 11424 Montgomery Road, Cincinnati, Ohio, 45249. Again, let them know you're a bastard, and you will get 15% off your order.
And then after you get nice and high, you smoke all your Delta 9, your Delta 10, your Joey B special, you do your little bit of Kratom, you get the munchies, you get a little hungry. Where can you go and satisfy your snack urges?
Banginsnacks.net. Banginsnacks.net. That's where you can go.
What do they have? What do they have that makes them so special? I could go to my gas station corner store and pick up a bag of Frito-Lays right now. Chili lime flavored. They have better than chili lime, Luke?
Of course they do. You'd be a moron to
What?
get a fucking BP for your fucking Lays, dude.
Wait, why? What do they have at Bangin' Snacks?
They've got all sorts of shit, silly goose. They've got crazy stuff. They got bacon cheeseburger flavored Doritos. They've got fucking cheesecake and pudding flavored Kit Kats. They've got all sorts of things, man. Chips from Belgium, chips from Japan and China. They've got rice infused Pringles. We've had them before. Chicken tikka masala. They've got Lloyd's favorite.
Baked squid, baby.
Fried, yeah, baked squid, dude. Hit them up.
So, Lord spit in my mouth that we were talking about earlier. Steve, yeah. Steve put in an order, apparently. I don't know. Is this your zoo order? Is this his personal
order?
No, that's him.
They're going to put in a zoo order of all the boys getting together at the zoo, and they're going to put in a big order. I thought that this was the zoo order.
No.
He was like, be jealous. He put it in our Discord chat. It's
got big as fuck.
3 different types of the Lays. He got the avocado and cheese Doritos. This motherfucker got cheesecake Lays. He got the fucking chicken tikka masala ones. He got Pringle chicken tikka masala. He got the Pringle rice fusion fucking red curry ones. The squid snacks. The bacon cheeseburger. The Kit Kats that are fucking green tea. It looks like a cheesecake that's a burnt cheesecake fucking Kit Kat flavor.
It's like flan. It's the pudding one.
These are they're not that cheap because they're very hard to access. You gotta ship them.
They're actually pretty cheap for what they are.
For what they are and where you would get them anywhere else, they are cheaper than that. This is the place to go if you're gonna get them. But to get like an order this size, he's spent some significant money. So what I'm gonna say right now is, hey, Bangin' Snacks, I'm gonna need that sweet.
He let us.
treat.
He told me he's putting us together another
God.
box, and it's a sweets one this time.
And come on, you know you're getting some
yeah.
business from us, baby. Come on, we're gonna drive some business. There's stoners listening. There's drunks listening.
We should post that picture on Instagram.
For sure, we are.
So we'll have to send it to him. I DM'd with him on our Insta.
Send
it to
this
him
directly to him.
Yeah.
They sent him a nice
Okay, I'll
sticker,
do
a
it.
Bangin' Snack sticker on there. It's fucking awesome, man. And you get to try shit from all around the world, regular snack stuff that you're never gonna get flavors anywhere
right to your
around
fucking
here.
doorstep.
And even at Jungle Gyms, where they've got an insane collection of shit that you could get right now.
Shit you can't get there.
Also, there's all the wrap snacks. There's a bunch of different.
Yeah, dude, the wrap snacks are crazy. Do you like the Migos?
Yeah.
Well, they got fucking sour cream dabbing chips, bro. Fucking
Yeah, they got all kinds of like shit you've never.
the
Yeah,
baby
they got-
chips.
seen.
Yeah, man. They've got Lil Boosie's Flamin' Barbecue. I am dying to get a bag of those, bro, just because Lil Boosie is one of the greatest characters of all time.
They got Korean rappers on there. They're like, we got Zhao Bang Chow on here.
No, but like they're for what they are, they're fucking very reasonably priced, man. Like,
yes, they are.
I've seen them at gas stations around here for more.
Way more.
Correct.
Way more. That's what I was saying. I wasn't trying to say that Bangin' Snacks offers this for an exorbitant price. I'm saying that if you were to get this from anywhere else, it's going to cost you crazy money. Get a nice discount. Plus, how much if you use our bastard code?
15% off.
God damn.
And that's bastard or
bastards.
On
that's
top
right.
of already cheap snacks from Bangin' Snacks, that is a fucking steal, my dude.
It's a hookup.
And for once, we're not just hyping something.
And if you guys are some of the idiot hatchet men loving fucking morons that these guys seem to know, they have a couple of different flavors of
I'll tell
Faygo.
Lucia that's how you feel about her.
Oh, I have.
Keep going.
I've hit the bottom of that well making fun of them.
What Faygo flavor they have?
They have like a firework or something. I don't know what it's like. Basically, like that.
They got the Chinese 2-kid special. They make the Faygo out of the third kid.
The 3-colored popsicle, like the red, white, and blue popsicle.
Yeah.
It's that flavor, and they have cotton candy Faygo.
Are they separated? Dude, that would be sick. No. I know they're not.
Yeah, like those are definitely getting ordered. People I work with, Greg was like, I want to try cotton candy Faygo. Michael's like, they taste like those popsicles? I'm fucking in.
Hey, Bangin' Snacks, once you get more orders, once we get this next one, I'm going to need some money after that, buddy.
Hey, you know what? You keep sending me good shit to eat. I'm a fat kid.
It's not Faygo, it's Fanta.
No, there's Faygo, I assure you.
You know what? If they keep sending us snack packages, I'm fine with this being an unpaid sponsor.
Their drinks, they only have Fanta or Pepsi.
Bro, I assure you, I found them.
I want some fucking snacks, dog. Either some snacks or some money. But I would rather have the snacks, please. And sweet treats next time. And we'll talk about it on the show. We'll have our guests eat it. We'll do a whole breakdown.
Oh, there's Faygo underneath. But it's in the Fanta category.
I don't care where it's at. I'm telling you, it's there.
Yeah, they've got the cotton candy Faygo, the firework ice cream pop Faygo.
Yeah.
Bangin' Snacks is legit. Thanks for setting up this sponsor, Luke. This is a fucking.
For real. They're dope.
This is my favorite sponsor that we've ever had. I think.
There's like 2 other people that have sent me messages like, "Hey, I got a couple things from." Like I wish I'd thought to tell them to send pictures. I might go back and do that, but
definitely. We'll post that to the Instagram, and for once, I don't feel like I'm whoring a product. Like it's actually something I'm behind. Like fatty snack foods, hell yeah, dude.
I'm super behind it.
I'm about it. I'm so about it, and it's fucking like. It's everything that appeals to my like chef-like nature of like wanting to cook. Like you're always breaking my bacon jam with fucking roasted red peppers in it and shit like that, and that's what you make your kids eat. And no wonder they don't want to eat. Well, for real, that's like how my brain works. I want to try weird food. I want to try shit that tastes different. I want to fuck with my palate. And Bangin' Snacks has such a variety of shit that's exactly like that. I actually love the fucking sponsor, and they're not paying us. I mean, we're getting some snacks every once and again, but they're like, we'll see how this works out. I'm fine with it. Keep sending us fucking snacks, baby. I'm all about it.
It's dope either way. Anyway.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna need something for us to talk about. So, nah, let's not be. It's fine. We'll just
let's
do it for free.
move on.
Nah, dude, let me get a fucking Oreo cookie package.
I wasn't saying for free.
I want every Oreo cookie from fucking every municipality in all of Russia.
He listens now.
I know, dude.
Okay. He also became a patron. I don't know which one he is, but he told me he became a patron. And I know we got like two new members because I know we had like a couple roll off because I think they haven't looked in a minute, but.
You know he's gonna message me and we're gonna be best friends, like video chatting and shit like that.
Video chat.
Just like every.
Don't do it, my dude. He'll fucking call you 4 a.m.
Cody will burn that bridge so fucking
No,
fast.
I won't, dude. I'll be the best friend Bangin' Snacks ever had.
Don't do it.
What if he was just a monkey? Like, what if he was Mojo Jojo?
I know him. What do you mean?
Okay.
It's not a mystery.
Oh, all right.
I'm not talking to some guy behind a curtain.
I thought that you were talking to Wizard of Oz.
No, this is a guy that I met at work.
Like, what if he's just
I don't work with him.
What if he's just a capuchin that learned to type, bro?
If anyone here works in like a warehouse type setting, or I'm sure they have them in like office settings too somewhere if it's big enough.
What about a rub and tug
kitchens.
shack?
It's a company kitchen, and he just restocks it. So he deals with American snacks all day.
I remember you telling me about this. I just thought it would be funnier if he was Mojo Jojo.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm sorry. A monkey with a brain that's been. All right, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it's dead.
Yeah, it's dead.
And then Dark Mountain Cult.
Patrick Seda, go and check his art out. He does all kinds of cool pop culture art and prints out stuff. And he's doing mood mats for people that smoke weed. They're like mats so you can put your fucking it's not a bong. What's the new thing called? A dab rig. You put your dab rig on it and fucking roll your weed up on it and fucking it's sick. He's doing video game fucking case covers. So if you want your Xbox One to be covered with a sick ass Dark Mountain Colt Patrick Sada design, go and check that out. Dark Mountain Colt on Instagram. Hit him up. Fuck you, we like the Bengals. Are you guys still doing that in the off season?
Yeah, it's not gonna be every week, but it'll be sporadically throughout.
Sick, dude. I'm doing art also. If you guys want to hit me up for any designs, it's basically what I'm doing for a living now. So if you need any type of like logo work done, like cartoons, designs, weird shit that you just want for your art, my flat rate's $100 right now. If you're listening to this in 3 years and you're like, you said $100. I don't know what it's going to be later, but $100 for digital works. Anything that you want digitally done, do it for $100. You own the rights to it. Put it on T-shirts, sell it, do whatever you want with it. But $100, commission me, and I'll fucking set you up with something cool. I got a bunch of shit in my portfolio. Hit me up for I don't know. I did something for Lloyd's daughter Lily, where it's basically Lloyd's face with fairies chopping his face apart. I just did Clint Young, Crunch Bite Gaming's fucking Twitch channel. That's Luke's cousin. He wanted a Viking skull with some axes behind him. I just set him up with that. Doing a fucking Tom Brady passing a torch to Joe Burrow. I know it's a little, fucking weird after the Super Bowl, but I still like the concept. I like the guy that wants it. It's a cool fucking design. Putting that up soon. If you want something, hit me up. I got you. Just Cody Hucker on Instagram, all one word, or just find me on Facebook. Hit me up. Don't be shy. I love money, so I'm not mad at you for hitting me up. All right, is that it?
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Patreon. Goodbye.